guys feeling? Are you guys in a good mood? Oh, yeah. Excellent. Let's talk about how this planet we live on is fucked. It's time for Fucked Planet. There we go. Keep going. Have a good time. All right, great. It's a feel-good segment. Now, this is Fucked Planet, OK? It's a segment how the planet we live in is fucked, not to be confused with Planet Fuck, which is the sci-fi porn film I made in the 80s, OK? Now, I was young and I needed the money. Obviously, a lot of horrible things happening in the world at the moment. Fires are ravaging Greece. That's awful. In fact, right across the Northern Hemisphere, people are copping a whole lot of heat.
The heat wave sweeping across Japan has killed at least 65 people. This week, the country recorded its highest temperature ever, reaching 41.1 degrees in Saitama near Tokyo.
A record-breaking dry spell has sparked unusually severe wildfires in Sweden. The blazes are ravaging forests as far north as the Arctic Circle, renowned for its cool summers.
Yes, people, the Arctic Circle is on fire. The Arctic Circle, which, as we just heard, is renowned for its very cool summers. There we go, that's a photo. And now the Arctic Circle is on fire. It's on fire. The Arctic Circle is on fire. And there's people in the UK where it's reaching 33 degrees. This is Britain's hottest summer in 350 years. It's technically their first summer in 350 years, but it still counts. How are they coping?
Well, I'm drinking more water and using ice, which we don't usually
That's tough. That's tough stuff, you guys. I've got some bad news for you, sir. There's no ice left because the Arctic Circle is on fire! That's where we get ice from. I don't know if people know that. But... Things are looking pretty bad around here too.
Right now, 50% of Queensland is in drought and has been for up to 7 years. 53% of New South Wales is in drought as we experience the driest conditions in more than 110 years.
Eastern states' hay supplies are being trucked from as far away as Western Australia and the NT.
Yeah, eastern states are trucking in hay from Western Australia, no doubt resulting in a brutal Uber Eats bill. It's not good for the livestock, and farmers are resorting to some pretty extreme measures.
One Victorian farmer has even turned to watermelon as a feed alternative for his beef cattle. He says the hungry beasts were initially sceptical, but eventually ate the fruit, rind and all.
Man, that is an awful situation and a delicious combination. Ooh! And a fruity, refreshing beef. I like it. Unfortunately, not all hungry beasts are so lucky. A farmer in Gunnedah is feeding his cattle a truckload of orange peel, and one farmer is so desperate, he's now feeding his sheep onions. Oh. Man, so that's why it's so gross when I kiss them. I guess that's the reason. It's because of the onions. I'm not kissing sheep, everybody. I am not kissing and fucking sheep. How many times do I have to say it on television? So we're in trouble. Australians need to think about what we're going to do to help the environment, mitigate the effects of climate change and lower our emissions. For more on this, we cross to Chaz from The Chaser, talking on Sky News with Carol and Marcus for some reason.
Carbon emissions are something which I personally am worried about. Not everyone is. I am.
Well, you are from the ABC.
That's right, what do you expect?
Hey, come on, guys! Of course people from the ABC are worried about global warming. We're snowflakes. Come on! Luckily, to address all this, the government has come up with the National Energy Guarantee. It's the NEG. It's the NEG. On ABC's The Drum last night, Peter Van Onselen was talking to an energy expert about the NEG, aka Neghead, and PVO asked an important question about the NEG with confidence and gravitas.
Can you explain the NEG to us?
Can you explain the NEG to us, please? Help me out here, man. I used to work at Sky News. They don't even believe in climate change over there. Come on! What? The NEG's going for three big things. It's about making sure Australia has reliable power, making sure that power is affordable, and it still has to make sure that we meet our emissions targets under the Paris Climate Agreement. The government thinks the NEG rules, some other people think it drools. In fact, according to Fairfax, one state official described the NEG as the fifth best option. Don't worry, Malcolm Turnbull. That's how people refer to me on Tinder all the time, okay? I assume they are negging me. It's fine. Now, in a couple of weeks, the states and territories are going to get together and decide whether they're actually going to support the policy. Yesterday, the Energy Security Board released its final design report on how the neg is going to work, and it is going to work barely. This report projects that our emissions target will be 97% fulfilled before the neg policy even starts in 2021. So 97% of the work will be done, and it just has to do the remaining 3%. Makes sense when you learn the neg policy was designed by Stephen Bradbury. Go, son! Go, son, get in there! Go, son! Hey, at least it's going to reduce electricity prices. That's good news. When the neg starts in 3 years, it could reduce your yearly power bill by a big, fat, whopping $50. Which in 2021 will get you half a movie ticket. Fun fact. No popcorn or parking. Now, to be fair, the report said in total about 80% of Australians will be saving around $550 a year on their electricity bills over the next decade, but only about $150 of that will actually be thanks to the neg. Now, this policy will reduce investment in renewable energy, slow down the phasing out of coal-fired power stations, therefore worsening the effects of climate change and prolonging droughts, which is fantastic news for sheep if they like onions. So...